Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're digging into a really unique online fitness philosophy called the SeTS Ryu method. Now right away that name kind of stands out. The source material doesn't exactly say where the name comes from, but the approach itself is super clear. It's all about moving beyond the gym by training skills that challenge both your body and your mind.
So let's kick things off with a question that, honestly, a lot of us can probably relate to. Do your workouts ever feel, well, repetitive? Like you're stuck in the same four walls, doing the same old thing, maybe just a little boring?
Yeah, that feeling of being stuck? It's a huge hurdle for so many people. It can make fitness feel less like this adventure that gets you ready for the real world and a lot more like a chore that you just have to power through. But what if there was another way to look at it? A totally different philosophy. And that brings us to the core idea behind SeTS Ryu, which really is less about a specific product and more about a new way of thinking about what it even means to be fit.
This right here, this is the bedrock of their whole approach. It's all about framing fitness as an adventure of self-discovery, one that isn't locked down by your location or a strict schedule or, the conventional rules. It's simply about learning by doing, wherever you happen to be.
And this is their mantra, their core belief. It really highlights that deep connection between your physical training and your mental well-being. The idea is that as you train your body, you're also building mental resilience. You're building discipline, you're building focus. One makes the other stronger.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do they actually do it? How do you put that philosophy into practice? Well, this is where things get really interesting. The method blends the hard science of functional fitness with the artistry of all these different movement disciplines.
They call their method cross-functional fitness. And what that really boils down to is this. Every exercise is designed to improve movement patterns that directly translate to real-life stuff, making you more capable and, frankly, more resilient in your everyday life. Now, this is how they do it, and it's fascinating. The method literally pulls pieces from totally different worlds. From parkour, it grabs lessons in agility and power so you can navigate real-world obstacles. From breakdancing, it borrows techniques for amazing ground mobility and creative body control. And then, from self-defense, it pulls in principles of mental focus and confidence. So the result isn't just a workout, it's a full-on skills training session.
But how in the world is this super dynamic physical method actually delivered? Well, it all happens through an online experience that's specifically designed to break down the barriers you'd find in traditional in-person training.
And this comparison really lays out the core shift, doesn't it? Instead of being stuck in one place with a fixed schedule, you get total flexibility to train anywhere, anytime. And this is crucial. That feeling of isolation you can get from training alone is replaced by a supportive 24/7 online community.
And hey, beyond the flexibility, there's also the financial side of it. This online model can be up to 30% more affordable than traditional options. And that's a pretty big deal, right? It makes expert coaching way more accessible to a lot more people.
But here's the secret sauce, really, the community. It is the absolute backbone of this whole experience. It's built to be a support system with peer-to-peer accountability, group challenges you can all do together, and shared learning. This whole platform is what brings the idea of training alone together to life. It makes sure no one is on their fitness journey by themselves.
All right, so let's bring it all together and talk about the payoff. The whole point of this approach is to create an impact that goes way beyond just physical fitness.
So the method is designed to build you up in stages, step by step. It starts with physical power, building that core endurance, strength, and mobility. But it doesn't stop there. That physical foundation is then used to develop your mental strength, things like resilience and discipline. And the ultimate goal? To equip you with practical skills you can actually use in all areas of your life. And this isn't just theory, The results clients are talking about seem to really bear this out. They're describing outcomes that go way beyond the gym. Things like being better creative problem solvers, being more adaptable when life throws challenges at them, and even finding a renewed sense of joy in just moving their bodies. So, all of this really leaves us with one final question to think about for ourselves. Is your fitness journey building more than just muscle? The big idea here is that training can be about so much more than changing your body. It can actually be about building a more resilient, a more adaptable, and a more creative you.